What is the fastest web hosting? Emily Smith says, well, when it comes to deciding on a web host for one's website that provides faster load time for the websites on its server, it is essential to avoid the ones that do not have adequate resources to keep your website live and accessible, not the ones that limit your earning potential, the ones that have a poor grievance redressal mechanism, and certainly the ones that consider their customers merely as a revenue stream that once acquired would keep paying for the services even when utterly dissatisfied. To recall one of the instances with my initial web host, my website frequently displayed the following 503 service unavailable error when somebody visited a post on my website despite they being thoroughly optimized. Upon analysis, the culprit came out to be the below par web hosting provider, name not taken to avoid harassment. The rectification took almost a week and numerous emails from my end, only to fail again a few months later, but this time the issue was never resolved and my website remained down for several weeks. It was only in October 2020 that I fatefully stumbled upon the web host that made my online venture achieve decent success both in terms of viewership and revenue. Here, I am sharing the web host that I have come to rely upon for hosting my website, my trusted web host due to the unreliable web hosting and extremely unusual downtime, my website, which is based on a unique idea of me traveling to various countries, learning about their culture, popular dishes, etc., and then preparing that dish for my audience in an outdoor setting in the lapse of nature and picturesque environment, saw a bounce rate of over 90% and an average view duration of just 4 seconds. All this resulted in having a huge impact on my earnings, and it came down to just $12.75 in the July to September 2020 quarter. It was only in October 2020 that my fate changed for the good when a close friend of mine recommended the web host her brother had been using for his website for the past 2 years. She was all praises about her brother's experience with the web hosting service provider and the heights he had reached in his online business. I was further surprised to learn that the web hosting provider happened to be the official recommendation of WordPress. Peter M. Roberts says, we compare the best web hosting companies, monitoring from around the globe to see whose website loads the fastest, indicating superior server performance. People often judge web hosting companies by how fast the hosting servers deliver web pages. So, you'd think the top web hosting companies would make sure their own website was delivered fast, right? With that in mind, we monitored the homepages of the most popular web hosts for 2 weeks to uncover the fastest and slowest web host company server. We collected the data using the Dotcom-Monitor ServerView HTTP GET service with a monitoring frequency of 10 minutes. Run your own instant website test here. The top 3 web hosting companies for website speed and server performance: WebHostingPad, FatCow, HostGator. In 2012 we ran a similar test, where we monitored the 10 most influential web hosting companies' websites for uptime and performance. See how the other top web hosting companies fared in the post. Bluehost fastest web hosting website in test of best web hosting sites. A more recent 2016 independent analysis utilizing the Dotcom-Monitor ServerView platform shows the fastest web hosting companies to be GoDaddy and WebHostingPad. William Barker says, hi friend, Namecheap's hosting plans offer fast, reliable service with a 100% uptime guarantee. If you have an existing website, Namecheap will move it for you for free. In addition to a solid knowledge base, you can consult if you need help. Namecheap offers 24/7 chat support. Good luck! Thanks for watching our video on what is the fastest web hosting.